boys and girls, this is your helping verbs lesson. This is in your English book. Oops, it's about to fall over. Page 199. All right, so I'm just going to read the top part to you, add some details in case something seems confusing to you. If you have your book, you should follow along with me. It says, some action verbs have more than one word. The main verb tells the action of the subject. The helping verb comes, I'm going to underline this, before the main verb, and it helps it. If a helping verb is used, it must agree with the number of the subject. What that's saying is that if the subject is one person, then your helping verb needs to be singular. If your subject is more than one person, then it needs to be plural. So right here are some common helping verbs. So you're going to want to look at this box when you do your independent practice. So this part right here talks about if your subject is singular. Singular means one. So a singular subject requires the singular form of a helping verb. For example, this machine, so see how machine is one, is separating the cotton fibers easily. So the helping verb is used in this sentence. Machine is one, so you're going to use is. The next example is the cotton gin has changed the production of textiles. So cotton gin is one, so you're going to use the helping verb that means singular. Now, plural subject means more than one. And therefore, it requires the plural form of a helping verb. For example, the machines, that's more than one machine, are cleaning the cotton. Or, these farms have produced many cotton plants. So as you're working on your helping verb sheet today for independent practice, you're going to want to look at these helping verbs up here and decide which ones would go with singular words, which one would go with plural subjects. All right, the next part, it says the helping verbs have, has, and had are used with a verb called the past participle. When you use the past participle with a present tense helping verb, the helping verb must agree with the subject. So as I was reading this, I was trying to figure out the best way to explain it. And I really like this box right here. It shows the verb work, change, and produce. This is the present tense of those words. So present tense means happening right now. These are the past tense versions of those words or verbs. And as you see, we added the ed ending to them. So for these words right here, the past participle are has, have, and had. These are the three words or verbs that you're going to want to look at to figure out what goes with that actual verb. So these are your helping verbs for this one. There's examples right here. Mr. Jessup has worked at the mill for 10 years. Now, there's only one Mr. Jessup, so you're going to use the helping verb or past participle has worked. If you use the word have worked, Mr. Jessup have worked at this mill for 10 years, it doesn't make sense. So when you're picking the past participle words to put in your sentence, make sure it makes sense. Read it to yourself and ask yourself, does that sentence make sense? The next sentence, my uncles have worked at this mill for 10 years. Since there's more than one uncle, the past participle have is going to be the best one for that sentence. If you put my uncles has worked at this mill for 10 years, it doesn't make sense. So have is the best past participle word to go along with that verb. So once again, use this box and this box right here. Those are your best things to help you when you're doing your independent practice. Now I'm going to work through the guided practice with you. And there are some examples on the back page. Let me fix my screen so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Oh, can't see number 8. There. Okay. So it says, guided practice, underline the simple subject once, underline the correct helping verb twice. So if you look at the first sentence, in 1765, Eli Whitney is or was born in Massachusetts. Now the subject is Eli Whitney. There's only one Eli Whitney, and he was born. So we're going to underline was twice. And that's because it's past. It's past tense. Number 2, he has or have become famous for his invention of the cotton gin. All right, so he is your subject, and has is your helping verb. Once again, if you said, he have become famous for his invention of the cotton gin, it doesn't make sense. Has makes more sense. He has become famous for his invention of the cotton gin. Number 3, the cotton gin will or do separate the seed from the lint. So the subject is cotton gin, and the helping verb is will. The cotton gin, will separate the seed from the lint. If you said the cotton gin do separate the seed from the lint, it doesn't make any sense. Number 4, Eli Whitney do file a patent on his invention, or Eli Whitney did file a patent on his invention. We know the subject is Eli Whitney again, and he did is your helping verb. He did file a patent on his invention. Number 5, he would or were sell his patent to several states. He is your subject, and then you can practice each word. He would sell his patent to several states, or he were sell his patent to several states. Would makes the most sense as your helping verb. And if you notice, they've underlined in double. These are your verbs. These are your action words. So we're trying to find the helping verb to help these verbs that are underlined. Number 6, Whitney did also invented a machine that produced musket parts, or Whitney had also invented a machine that produced musket parts. So we have Whitney as your subject, and had is your helping verb. Oops, there we go. All right, number 7. These muskets were made for the United States government's military, or these muskets was made for the United States military. So we have made right here. Well, first of all, we got to go back. Muskets is the subject, because the whole sentence is about muskets, so that's your subject. And were is your helping verb. And finally, number 8, Whitney have become a leader in the Whitney have become a leader in the Industrial Revolution, or Whitney had become a leader in the Industrial Revolution. So Whitney is your subject, and he had become a leader in the Industrial Revolution. Actually, this is a review of 4th grade, because I just did this with my daughter yesterday when she was reading her social studies. All right, so this is your guided practice for today. Like I said, you're going to want to use this box right here, to help you. I'll just go over the independent practice with you so you know what to do. See if I can scoot this over. All right, so you notice the top part is the same as what we just did. So you're going to underline, and the instructions are right here. You're going to underline the simple subject once, underline the correct helping verb twice, go back to page 199 if you need help, Now the box, it says proofread the paragraph. Use proofreading marks to delete the 5 incorrect helping verbs and insert the correct helping verbs. So I'll give you a little hint. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 helping verbs that are incorrect. There's 5 of them. To delete a word when you're proofreading, this is the symbol for deleting. Almost looks like a cursive E. So you'll put this actually on the word and then you'll write the new helping verb above. Down here where it's the apply and write, you don't have to do that. If you want to, that's fine. But up here is the practice that you need for your next English test. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video.